Okay, so this is my little demonstration of how to make hot water cornbread the way my grandma taught me. So my water is starting to come to a boil. I have the cast iron filled halfway up with oil, which is at a medium-high heat right now. I'll probably turn it down just a little before I start putting the pones in. This is my cornmeal. I just shook a little salt in it. I didn't measure anything. Just put a little salt and cold water for my hands and a dish with paper towel in it to soak up the oil once I take it out of take the pones out of the oil. So my water is boiling now. Pour it in. Pour it in. And you just want to pour in a little bit at a time to make sure it's not too soupy. Stir it a little bit. I'm only using one hand because I'm trying to hold the phone while I'm making the video, but you pour a little bit at a time. And this is that old school grandma cooking, so you don't measure anything, you just put it in there. Now I'm gonna put the phone down for a minute so I can mix this up, and I'll come back and you'll see my end results before I get ready to put it in the grease. Okay, so this is how it looks after I poured the hot water in and stirred it up real good and kind of like whipped it just a little bit. It's wet, it's not soupy. It's enough of a consistency where you can make your little pones with it. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can put this where you can see me make it, but I'm just gonna lay it down and see if I can show it to you how I do it. So I'm wetting my hands in the cold water. And I'm just taking a little in my hand here, and I'm just making from my spoon, just roll it a little bit and then make it into what my grandma used to call a pone. And you just take the pone and you lay it into the oil, and you'll see that it starts to fry. And I just got it, like I said, on a medium heat. Just that medium heat. And it's frying, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them in there, and then I'll show you the end results after I'm done. Okay, so this is them while they're frying. I went ahead and flipped them over so you can see how golden brown they are while they're still cooking. They're almost done. Just tap them a little bit to see if they're sticking. Turn it over a little bit. Make sure it's cooking thoroughly underneath. And I'll start from the outer and put them into the middle. And these were for demonstration purposes, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna cook me some kind of peas or something to eat these with tomorrow, because right now it is currently 1:15 a.m. where I am, but nothing makes me happier than getting in my kitchen and cooking. And if I can help somebody and show them how to do something, I don't mind doing that. So these are done. Yep, golden under the bottom. Flip that one over, you see that's golden. Got you some nice golden pones of hot water cornbread to go with your greens and or your cabbage or your sauerkraut or peas or whatever it is that you like to eat them with. My mom, with her lovely self, may she rest, just would have me make her a pan of these for whenever, and she would eat them all in one setting. After they taught me how to make them, I was the only one in the family to make them. So there we have it. Hot water cornbread, nothing but boiling water, self-rising cornmeal, shook a little salt in it, didn't measure anything, just depends on how small or large you want them to be. I made medium-sized ones. I normally make the tiny ones for myself, but this is them. You fry them up real good. They're crispy on the outside.